Hey guys, it's Emilia here and welcome to Journal Engineer. In this video we will do a quick weekly express with lavender and I will talk more about bullet journal mistakes, what they help us with, how they hinder us and how to deal with them more easily. Then we can talk about some life mistakes, like pineapple pizza! If you haven't seen the August cover video, I will link it down in the description below. Here are also our monthly trackers and finally the blank pages. Yay! This video will be a little bit different from all others that I've made so far. It will be a Bujo Talks episode, and if you don't know what is it, let me brief you really quickly. Bujo Talks is a video format which is mostly inspired from the art community where it was pretty popular 3 or 4 years ago. Again, I'm behind the trend, but meh! Life is life. So basically in this type of videos the artist will film the art on a time-lapse and then the voiceover is gonna be on a totally different topic even without referencing the art at all. So let's go to the topic. As always guys, I make my spreads right in front of you without almost any prior preparation, which often leads to many mistakes. Each of us has made mistakes while making our bullet journals. I mean, if you didn't, you can just close this video right now and go out for a romantic dinner with just you and your perfect bullet journal. Nah, just kidding, you can stay here. Sooner or later you will make a mistake. Trust me, it's inevitable. If you go back, you will see that I myself do not have a video without making a mistake in my bullet journal. Whether it's gonna be the drawing that I'm making, or the calendar stamp I'm doing, or a quote that I'm writing. I mean, I literally have mistake in every single video on this channel. For our community, bullet journals are very important parts of our lives, and I really want to say that at the end of the day, our journals are just notebooks, but we all know that they're not. For many of us, bullet journals are the thing that help us to put together the puzzle called life, and it's only natural that we try to make them maximally most useful and also beautiful. Combine this with the toxic Instagram culture and the social era in general where everyone is comparing themselves to everyone else, a simple mistake can make us feel terrible. In this video, I will try to simply present to you the simplest possible way how I deal physically and mentally with mistakes in my journals by following a few simple steps. Maybe more like a mindset, but I don't know how to call it exactly. Before we start, you can write in the comments your most common mistakes that you do in your bullet journal, and after you watch this video, you can read your comment again, and I think that you will see them in a way more positive way. So do that experiment, like write your mistakes down below. I would be also curious to see them. I mean, I'm not the one making mistakes at all. So first I will talk more about the fear of failure in front of other people. And here is number one. No one knows what the original idea was. If you're worried about the people's opinion about your mistakes, just don't. I know that it's easy to say, but hear me out. If you make mistakes somewhere in your journal, no one knows what the original intention was. Which means that you can change the entire concept of drawing, of the weekly spread or of the drawing, and without anyone knowing. For example, if you draw something and at some point you see that you don't like this drawing or you don't want to draw it anymore at all, you can just stick a page on it. True, I know it won't be according to the original plan, but it still can be really beautiful. If you remember, back in March I had a plant theme, and on this page I tried to draw a plant. I mean, it turned out horrible, and that's why I glued some stuff on top and it turned out like amazing design. If you haven't watched the Plan With Me video, you would never know that there was a miserable plant underneath this paper. So, in a nutshell, remember that other people are not in your head, which is amazing. I mean, sometimes we have horrible thoughts. We don't know what you have planned to do in your journal, nor what you have begun to do. Bullet journaling is so about us, our personal space, and our custom journal. We, the other people, you know, not you, we see only the end result, and you can fix your mistakes however you want. As we said, the first point, that there is no reason to fear what other people may say about our poor journal decisions, I will go with the second point, which is for our perceptions towards mistake we do. Number two, they make us more creative. To fix every single mistake, we have to go outside of the box, sometimes literally. They make us think and they make us unleash our imagination. There is quite a bit of research on how a person must constantly do new things to be happy and improve. In one of my past journals, actually, I had this mistake that by accident I skipped 2 pages. Usually I like to order my pages for the monthly spread, then for the monthly cover, then the monthly spreads, and then I have the weeks. So imagine my frustration when I skipped 2 pages between the cover page and the monthly pages and then the weeklies. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, Emilia? I was so pissed at that point that I just closed the journal and started to deal with something else. Then I realized that I have a very good recipe for cupcakes, and it would be really cool if I draw it on the page in question, the ones that I skipped. It turned out great, by the way. Remember that every single mistake you fix makes you more creative and more confident. Confidence because you just fixed something. I mean, it's amazing. Point number 3 is that we discover new things. I make this point specifically because of all the quotes I like to write, and so often I get them wrong. I mean, I always mistake something in them. Like this one right now. I had to write a quote that starts with August, blah blah blah. The first word was August until I turned the U and became N. Oh! Mistakes in the quotes are something that I deal with almost in every video, and I usually just try to not notice them and just forget about them. But here, at this point, in this video, in this theme, I decided to go with the flow, to take the improvisation to another level. I found an alphabetical quote site on the internet. An is a suitable word to start a sentence, so I went directly there and started to choose a quote to continue. There were some incredible quotes like this one, for example. An ape, a priest, and a loose are 3 devils in a house. What? What? What does this mean? And this quote here, an effective way to deal with predators is to taste terrible. What? I'm sure that this quote is from some National Geographic animal show, but it is really not applicable for a live quote. So after a bit of searching, I finally found the perfect one. An expert is one who knows more and more about less and less. I mean, it's an amazing quote. It is one of the best quotes I have ever seen, actually. Not only because of the meaning, but because the words that I use here. I mean, they fall perfectly in this sentence, so the reader can understand the message even with so less words. Very philosophical, isn't it? Okay, I may talk about good quotes in another video as well, so I'll just leave this one here. By the way, if you like this video so far, don't forget to give it a like, it really helps me out. And if you want to join the family and do stupid mistakes with me, feel welcome to subscribe. So thanks, and let's go back to the main topic. So here was a simple example how just flipped letter took me to discover this amazing quote. And when I turn back in time, every mistake that I ever made led me to something new, something that I learned. So for all of you, just find what you learn from every mistake and keep that knowledge with you. And talking about knowledge, my final point is number 4. We learn to be humans. So in a nutshell, mistakes are normal. They're the sign that you're doing something new and that you're trying to improve yourself. You're trying new weekly spreads, you're trying new techniques, and you can make mistakes in your journal because you didn't have enough knowledge or practice for a certain drawing, or you made a mistake because you were distracted. Like, I messed up all the calendars in this spread. I mean, you see the calendar? This is June calendar, not August or July, I think even. Okay, I will fix it later somehow. I think I didn't record that in the video, but I fix it later. One of the greatest motivations in life is to get good at something. And to make your bullet journal suitable for your needs, you will constantly try new spreads, new drawings, new layouts, and you make mistakes, like a lot of them, like everyday mistakes. And they will be the best learning tool for you. You just need to see them in this way. Here we opened a new page and I'll do a quick mention about this awesome sticker right here. It was sent to me by Shaya Fury, which is also a fellow bullet journalist and makes stunning art, so I'll link her profile down there in the description. Make sure to check it out. In fact, my desperate rise to be more positive about journal mistakes has helped me a lot in life as well. But the problems in life can be much more serious than those in a journal. I mean, people can die. Don't drink and drive, people, don't drink and drive. But I will not talk about life-threatening mistakes, as this is too deep topic for now. I want to say a few more things about our positive perception of the things that happen to us. Not only our mistakes, but also circumstances that are out of our control. Unfortunately, our life is not a paper journal, and if something bad happens, we cannot just rip the page or stick something over it and start over again. There is one single thing that helped me a lot recently when something bad happens in my life, and this is asking the question to myself how this is the best thing that ever happened to me. This is something that I heard from the YouTuber Strothless. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. So basically, you cannot change the past. You can just change your attitude toward it and to make your best to prevent the same thing in the future. But if you ask yourself this question, in the answer you need to search for the way you can outgrow that mistake. You won't find it right away, it's not easy, but it is the right direction you need to go, at least in my opinion, because as long as you breathe and you have every single minute, you can change your life to better. Learn from your mistakes, people. Nobody is born with the knowledge, and unfortunately we all play a different game of life. We are born in different place on that planet. We have different culture, we have different parents, different friends, and we fail in different situations, which means that not all life hacks apply to everyone. Everybody needs to find their way of learning the game of life. And in these terms, maybe I'm not the best advisor, so try everything that you hear on the internet. I mean, try it by yourself to see if that works for your life or no. The only thing that I know for sure is that all of us, no matter how different we are, we have one thing in common. We all learned how to walk. At first we fell, then we got up, and then we fell again, and then we continue to get up. Now walking, running and jumping are skills that we don't even pay attention to. It's all about mistakes, people. After you fall, you should learn how to step more firmly in the next time and how to make next step more confident than the previous one. Well, I didn't expect that video to be that long, honestly, but thank you guys for staying till the end. I hope that it helped you or at least gave you another perspective of life. And as this is the first Bujo Talks episode, I will also be curious what you think of this series. In the next video, I will do my September cover with minimalistic forest theme, so make sure to check it out. If you want to see more videos like this one, don't forget to give it a like or even subscribe. I will be really happy to see you here again. So, see you in the next video, guys. Until then, don't forget to stay on the sunny side.